Hello, everybody. Scooney 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 12-5 San Diego Padres taking on the 9-7 Arizona Diamondbacks. This is game 2 of a 3-game series between the Padres and the Diamondbacks. With the Padres winning the first game, we'll see, can the Diamondbacks come back to tie it up, or will the Padres go up 2 games in this series? Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Padres. Leading off, the right fielder, Brian Giles, batting second. The second baseman, Tadahote Iguchi, batting third. The first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez, batting fourth. In the cleanup position, the third baseman, Kevin Kuzminoff. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Batting sixth, the catcher, Josh Broad. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Paul McAnually. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Kali Cabri. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Chris R. Young. On the mound for the Diamondbacks, it is Edgar Gonzalez. Comes into the game with a 3.98 ERA. He's got 1 win and 1 loss. He's pitched 11 and a half and 1/3 of an inning. He's got 12 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 5 walks. We're here at Chase Field, which gives a +2 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks, nothing to home runs. And with that, Giles, the home plate umpire, dusts off home plate. We're ready to start. Giles batting at .241, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. Possible strikeout on a 1-6. The 11 is too high. Because remember, we add 2 to that range, and the D20 needs to be within a 6 or lower for it to be a strikeout. 6-1, column 6, row 1, and we're going to lead off with a double out there into center field. And the reason that is considered a double is we take a look at Edgar's card. He is a right-handed pitcher, so we look on the batter card on the right-hand side of the slash. Same thing with the pitcher card, depending if the pitcher is the batter is left or right-handed, we look to the left or the right-handed side of the slash. So with that, Giles will lead off with a double, and he was batting at .241. So with Giles on second, let's take a look at the starting defense for the Diamondbacks. Barnes is out there in left field. Young is in center. Upton at right field. Going around the horn, we've got Reynolds at third. Drew at short. Hudson's on second. Jackson at first. Snyder behind the plate. And Gonzalez is on the mound. So we have a runner on second, and anytime we have runners on base, we roll for strategy. Strategy rolls a 12. The Padres holding off. And here is the pitch to Iguchi. He's batting a .286. The pitch, 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is a blank. Iguchi being a right-handed batter, we look on the pitcher card to the right-hand side of the slash. 4-4, column 4, row 4. Line drive to Drew. And that is going to be a double play. They doubled up on that. On an L6 on a 1, it's to first, but they roll the roll is a 3, and it's a doubled up onto second. So 2 outs, it's a double play. And they get both off, and that's going to bring up Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez batting a .254. And here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a foul ball as Gonzalez will smack it into the stands. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-13. That is a 2. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and none left on for the Friars. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Leading off, the center fielder, Chris B. Young. Batting second, the left fielder, Eric Barnes. Batting third, the second baseman, Orlando Hudson. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Connor Jackson. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Justin Upton. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Stephen Drew. Batting eighth, the catcher, Chris Schneider. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Edgar Gonzalez. On the mound for the Padres, it is Chris R. Young. Comes into the game with a 2.12 ERA. He's got 3 wins and no losses. He's pitched 17 innings, allowed 15 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 7 walks. And with that, Young batting a .203, and here is the pitch. Young, 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a walk on a 1-11. Remember, we take 1 away from that range. We modify that by -1. That is a 16, and the 16 is too high. 1-2, column 1, row 2, double star 3. It's a flying ball out there to McAnually, and he'll make the catch and put 1 away. So let's take a look at the starting defense for the Arizona Diamondbacks, for the Padres. McAnually is out there in left field. Edmonds at center. Giles is at right field. Going around the horn, we've got Kuzminov on third. Cabri will be at short. Iguchi's on second. Gonzalez at first. Bard behind the plate. And Young is on the bump. Eric Barnes batting a .213, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5, and that is a strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to that range, plus the modifier from the ballpark. In this case, the modifier is a +2. We add a +12 modifier to that range. That is a 20. That is a 5. Struck him out looking. And 2 away, and that's going to bring up Orlando Hudson. Hudson batting a .353, and here is the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That is a blank. Hudson switch hitting. He's batting left today. We look to the left-handed side of the slash. And that's going to be a 6-1, column 6, row 1. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Edmonds. And that is going to be out number 3. So the Padres retired the Diamondbacks in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. Kevin Kuzminov, Jim Edmonds, Josh Broad due up for the Padres. Kevin Kuzminov batting a .164. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-3, column 4, row 3. That is a walk. Range 1 to 3, the 11 is too high. 6-2, column 6, row 2, question mark 8. Question mark 8, we'll take a look at the left hand, question mark, right hand, question mark. That's a power hit to Young. And on a 1 to 5, that is going to be a double. If we roll no, 1 to 5, that's a single. If we rolled a 6, it would have been a triple. A 7 to 10 would have been, a 6 would have been a double. 7 to 10 would be a triple. And in this case, we roll 1 to 5. We got the 2. It's a single. So Kuzminov will lead off with a base hit. And with that, Jim Edmonds is up. Edmonds batting a .238. Strategy rolls a 2. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a range play. We're going to check the first number on the outfielder's arm, on their range. But whose range are we going to check? By the way, the infield is at double play depth. That is a 6-5, column 6, row 5. It's a fly ball to Young. Young's range is on a 1 to 4. That is a 6. He can't get it in time, and that's going to be good for a base hit. So Edmonds is on with a base hit. Kuzminov will go to second. Stop sign goes up on an S8. He would go from first to third. It's a -1. So what we do is we take we roll a D6 against the base run rating. And if the die roll was less than or equal to the ABR, the adjusted base run rating, then he would advance. Otherwise, he holds, and what happens? He got the stop sign, he'll hold at second. Not going to chance the arm of Young. Josh Broad is up. He's batting a 182. Strategy roll is a 20. Anytime you roll a 20 on the strategy die, it is a pick-off attempt. Unfortunately, Egger doesn't pick anyone off, but I still show it for the sake of showing clarity in the software. Josh Broad, 182. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's a strikeout. On a 1 to 8, the 11 is too high. 1-3, column 1, row 3, double star 5. That's a fly ball to Young. And runners on second with less than 2 outs on a hit to the F8. And what we'll do is we'll -2 from the base run rating. And then roll 1d6 against that. That is a 0. So he'll hold. Paul McGinley up. He's batting a .318. Strategy rolls a 14. And here's the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is a walk plus. Now, walk plus is the same as a strikeout plus, but we add 10. A modifier of a 10 -1. We add a modifier of a 9 to Paul's walk range. That is a 26. That is a 15. And with that, we have the bases loaded. So the bases are loaded as Conley Cabri will come up. Cabri batting a 143. Strategy roll is a 10. Bases are loaded. The infield is playing in, and here is the pitch to Cabri. 3-1, column 3, row 1. Home run on a 0. The 20 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6. It's a ground ball to Hudson. And let's see, will the defense try for the double play from home to first? No. So with that, Kuzminov will score. Edmonds goes to third. Paul will go to second, and the out is at first. Now, what I do is for those decisions there, when it comes up yes, no, I have a D6 by me here that I roll. If it comes up odd, it's yes. If it comes up even, it is no. So I have my own little decider die here. Chris Young is up. He's batting a 143. It's 1-0 Padres. Strategy roll 19, and here is the pitch to the pitcher. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That is a strikeout on a 21. That is a 2. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Friars. We go to the bottom of the second. Connor Jackson, Mark Reynolds, Justin Upton due up for the Diamondbacks. Connor Jackson batting a 250, and here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That is a strikeout plus. On a 1-17, remember we add 12 to that range. It's a modifier of a plus 12. That is a 17. And he goes down on a full count. Struck him out looking. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Mark Reynolds. Reynolds batting a 322, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4, home run chance. So on a home run chance, the first thing we do is we check the home run range of the pitcher. Is it in his wheelhouse? And his range is on a 1-11. The 17 is too high, so no home run there. 2-6, column 2, row 6, that is a double star 3. It's a fly ball out there to McAnnually. Will make the catch and put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down, and that's going to bring up Justin Upton. Upton batting a 262. Here's the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a walk on a 1-14. The 11 in range, and that's going to be a walk. So with that, runner on first, and that's going to bring up Stephen Drew. Drew batting a 300, and here is the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is at the ballpark. So anytime you roll the at symbol, you're going to resolve the play by going to the ballpark card. Every team has their home ballpark, and every ballpark has been carded in inside pitch. Chase Field will roll for that. And that's going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. It's a question mark 7. It's a power hit to left field to Paul. On a 20, that's going to be a fly ball out. Paul will go back to the wall. He makes the catch at the warning track. And will retire the... And with that, retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. And 1 left on for the Diamondbacks. After 2, it's Padres 1, Diamondbacks nothing. We go to the top of the third. Brian Giles, Iguchi, and Adrian Gonzalez due up for the Padres. Brian Giles is 1 for 1, led the game off with a double. And here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. And that is a strikeout. On a 1-6, the 19 is too high. 2-2, column 2, row 2. It's a ground ball to Hudson. And that is going to be out number 1. Iguchi is up. He's batting a 281. And here is the pitch. 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is going to be a strikeout. On a 1-12, that is a 5. Struck him out. So 2 up, 2 down, and that's going to bring up Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That is going to be a strikeout on a 1-13. That is a 3. Struck him out. So the Diamondbacks retire the Padres in order. It's a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3. Have a seat, please. As the Diamondbacks make quick work of the Padres, it is no runs, no hits, no errors. Quick inning there. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Chris Snyder, Edgar Gonzalez, and Crispy Young due up for the Serpents. Chris Snyder batting a .222, and here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is a possible error. So on a E question mark, we're going to check the number in the brackets of the outfielder. But whose error range are we checking? And that's going to be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a ground ball to Cabrera. His error range is a 0. That is a 3. There's no error there. He'll make the catch and put one away. Edgar Gonzalez is up. Gonzalez played in 5 games, and here is the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. Strike plus on a 1-28. That is a 6. Struck him out looking. And Gonzalez will go down on strikes, and we go to the top of the order for the Diamondbacks. Chris Young, 0-for-1 today, and here's the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. It's a range play at the ballpark. So we're going to go to Chase Field for this play, but it's a range check on it. It's a range play on 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a ground ball back to the catcher, and he'll make the catch. It's in his range with that. Young being a right-handed pitch, right-handed batter. We look on the right-handed side of the slash there. That is a 4. His range is on a that is in range, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Padres make quick work of the Diamondbacks. After 3, San Diego 1, Arizona nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. Kevin Kuzminoff, Jim Edmonds, Josh Broad due up for the Padres. Edgar Gonzalez can face 7 more batters before he's considered tired. And here is the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. Range play at Chase Field. We go to the ballpark card, 2-4, column 2, row 4. Double star 3. That's a ground ball to Hudson. It's a G4. His range is on a 1-5. That is a 5. He'll make the catch. And he'll hustle over there, catches it, throws it over to Jackson in time, and out number 1. Jim Edmonds, 1-for-1 today. And here is the pitch to Edmonds. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a double star, and that's going to be a ground ball to Drew. Now, in the actual game, you'll take 1d6, roll it on the picture card to determine what the auto out is going to be. In this case, it's going to be a G6 to Drew, and that'll put 2 away. Josh Broad is up. Broad is 0-for-1, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 2-5, column 2, row 5. That is a blank. So nothing happens there, 5-3. Column 5, row 3, that's a double out there to Barnes. And with that, Broad is on with a double. Now, with 2 outs and runners on base, you add a +1 to the base run rating. Strategy roll is a 9. Paul McAnally is up. He walked his last time up. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a strikeout. We ignore the W for right now because Egger has not faced his allotted number of batteries yet, so he's not tired. That is a 15. That is a 7. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on for the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Edgar Burns, Orlando Hudson, and Connor Jackson due up for the Diamondbacks. Eric Burns, 0 for 1 today, struck out his last time up, and here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1, hit by pitch. And Chris will give a -7 to that. Barnes is hit by pitch. That's a 0. The 4 too high. Does not get hit. 5-1, column 5, row 1, double star 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Giles, who will make the catch and put 1 away. Orlando Hudson is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1, strikeout plus. That's a 21. That is a 7. Struck him out looking. And he goes down on strikes. Connor Jackson is 0 for 1 today with a strike. And here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. Double star. That's going to be a fly ball back there to Giles. Giles will make the catch and put 2 and retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And none left on. A very easy inning to score for the Padres. After 4, Padres 1, Diamondbacks nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Kali Cabri, Crispy Young, and Brian Giles due up. 8, 9, and 1 in the Padres lineup. Kali Cabri batting, he's 0 for 1 today with an RBI. And here is the pitch. Cabri 6-6, column 6, row 6. And that is going to be a double star. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Barnes for out number 1. 1 away, and Crispy Young will come up, and here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. That is a blank. 1-4, that's going to be a ground ball to Hudson. And that'll be out number 2. 2 away, and we go to the top of the order. Brian Giles, who's 1 for 2 today with a double. And here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. It's a possible error on a throw. 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a power hit to Barnes. That's going to be good for a single. Error check is on a 1-3. That is a 9. Throwing only applicable if rolling for runner advancement. Otherwise, no error. Giles is on with a base hit, and that's going to bring up Iguchi. Bullpen for the Diamondbacks warming up. Gonzalez is tired. Iguchi is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 9. Infield playing normal. And here is the pitch. 6-4. Column 6. Row 4. That's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, Giles will, does he pick up the third base? Does he get the extra base? Base run rating is a 4. We take a look here at the BR advancement. He will advance on a 4-6 on hit to the S1. So it's a single to the pitcher. And with that, Giles will pick up third. And with that, the skipper will come out and take the ball from Gonzalez. So because Gonzalez was tired, if we hit the S1 in bracket, the K with the W in bracket, or the double question mark, which is always in play at any time that is rolled, if we hit any of those and the pitcher is tired, he automatically gets pulled from the game. So with that, we have a left, right, and right coming up. We are going to go to the Arizona bullpen, and they are going to bring in, for this inning, they are going to bring in, they just need one more out. They're going to bring in Yosemite. Actually, we haven't seen this guy yet at all. They're going to bring in Max Scherzer. Scherzer will come into the game. He's got no wins. He's got 4 losses in the actual season. He's got an ERA of a 3.05. He's pitched 56 innings, allowed 48 hits, 66 strikeouts, and 20 walks. So Scherzer will come up. Taking a look at the stats here for Edgar Gonzalez, he went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, an ERA of a 3.38. So Scherzer will come into the game, and he's done warming up. He's going to face off against Adrian Gonzalez, who is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. Strategy roll is a 3 with runners on the corners, 2-6. Column 2, row 6, walk plus. That is a 19. That is a 19. He'll walk him on a full count. And with that, the bases are loaded for the Padres. Pickoff attempt. Scherzer doesn't pick anyone off. And here we go. Kuzminov is 1 for 2 with a run. 4-3. Strikeout on a 1-13. That is a 12. Struck him out. And the Padres leave them loaded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mark Reynolds, Justin Upton, Stephen Drew due up for the for the Diamondbacks. Chris Young can face 11 more batters before he's considered tired. Mark Reynolds 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 2-5, column 2, row 5, double star. It's going to be a fly, remember. Reynolds is right. We look to the right-handed side of the slash. Double star, it's a fly ball out there to Edmonds. Edmonds will make the catch and put one away. Justin Upton walked his last time up, and here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a walk on a 1-14. That is a 10, and that is going to be a walk. So Upton will walk to first. Stephen Drew is up. He's 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. Possible error on a ground ball. So once again, we check the error range, infield at double play depth. 5-3, column 5, row 3. It's a base hit to Gucci. Error range is a 0. There is no error check made on infield singles. And Young, who was perfect through 4 1/3 innings, they finally cracked him and got a base hit. Chris Snyder is up. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll 13, infield double play depth. Diamondbacks holding off, and here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That is a double start. It's going to be a fly ball out there to left field. And with that, Upton will hold. And in this case, because it's set to F7, we subtract 3 from the base run rating. So it's a 2. The 3 is higher, so he'll hold. Scherzer is up. Are they going to let Scherzer take the hit? They are. Strategy rolls a 19. Max Scherzer taking the hit. And that's going to be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. Strikeout on a 1-28. That is a 9. Struck him out. And that will retire. The side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Diamondbacks. After 5, it's Padres 1, Diamondbacks nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. Jim Edmonds, Josh Broad, Paul McAnally due up for the Padres. Jim Edmonds 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Scherzer still on the mound. They are going to leave him out there. 2-2, column 2, row 2, walk plus on a 1-24. That is a 16, and that's going to be a walk. So Edmonds will walk on down to first, and that's going to bring up Josh Broad. Broad is 1 for 2 today with a double. Strategy roll 13. Padres holding. Here's the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is a double out there to Barnes. And with that, we've got runners on second and third. Edmonds will get the hold sign. Paul McAnally is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Strategy roll 7. And here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1 is at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field. 5-4, power hit to Barnes. That is a 1. That's going to be good for a single. It's a single and a 1-4. 1 run was scored. Broad goes to second. He's waved around. From second to home, it's a +1. We take the die roll. That is a 2. That is a 2. He'll score. He's waved around. And the Padres now have a 3-0 lead over the Diamondbacks. It's 3-0 San Diego. So strategy roll 16, they are going to go for a sacrifice play here. Kelly Cabri is up. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. It's a 2-run RBI single for Paul McAnally. And here is the pitch. It's going to be a 3-4, column 3, row 4. He's a switch hitter. He's batting left. Base run butt rating of a 4. That is good. So how this works is we take 1d6, find out where we're going to bunt it to. He bunts it up the middle to Scherzer. On a 1-2, it's a pitcher. And now we're going to roll a d20 to determine, is the bunt good? On a bunt rating of a 4, that's as good as you can get it. And we'll roll 1d20 against that on a 1 to 14. The bunt is good. So 1 out, and that's going to get Paul over to scoring position. Chris Young, 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. And here is the pitch. 1-3, strikeout plus on a 1 to 31. That is an 11. Struck him out. So 2 outs, and we go to the top of the order. Brian Giles is 2 for 3 today with a double. Strategy roll 14, and here is the pitch. 1-6, column 1, row 6. It's a wild pitch. Now, on a 1 to 16, it's a wild pitch. 17 to 20, it's a passed ball. It's a 19, it's a passed ball. And it's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the die. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a walk plus on a 1 to 23. That is a 19. That's going to be a walk. Bullpen for the Diamondbacks warming up. Iguchi is 1 for 3, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-3. Column 3, row 3, strikeout plus. That's a 22. That is an 8. Struck him out looking. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Crispy Young, Eric Barnes, Orlando Hudson due up for the Diamondbacks. Chris can face 6 more batters before he's considered tired. Chris Young, 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That is a blank. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is a double out there to Edmonds. And it's a one-hopper up the wall as Young will get on with a double. And that's going to bring up Eric Barnes. Barnes is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Strategy roll 9. And the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3, strikeout plus. That's a 20. That is a 5. Struck him out. And that's going to be 1 away. Orlando Hudson is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 15, and here is the pitch. 3-3, that is going to be a strike on a 1 to 11. Hudson being the switch hitter, he's batting left. We look to the left-handed side of the slash. That is an 11. That is an 8. Struck him out. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Connor Jackson. Jackson is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Strategy roll 7, and here is the pitch. Nothing doing the strategy roll. 4-5, column 4, row 5. At the ballpark, we're going to go to Chase Field. 2-1, column 2, row 1. Power hit to Giles. On a 14, that is a fly ball out. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the... No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on for the Diamondbacks. We go to after 6. Padres 3. Diamondbacks nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Adrian Gonzalez, Kevin Kuzminov, and Jim Edmonds due up for the Padres. Scherzer, they're going to pull Scherzer. Scherzer will come out. So we have a left, right, left coming up. And they are going to bring in... They're going to bring in Leo... Billy Buckner. We haven't seen him in a while. Buckner will come in. So Billy Buckner will come in. He comes into the game with a 4.86 ERA. He's got no wins and no losses. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Max Scherzer, he went 1 1/3 inning, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, an ERA of a 13.84. Adrian Gonzalez he's going to face off against 3, 4, and 5 in the Padres lineup. Adrian Gonzalez, Kevin Kuzminov, and Jim Edmonds due up for the Padres. Adrian Gonzalez, 0 for 2 today with a walk and a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. That is a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the die. 5-2, column 5, row 2. Possible error. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is going to be a double out there to Young. Error range for Young is on a 1 to 2. That is a 20. And that is a double, so Gonzalez will lead off with a double. Kevin Kuzminov is up. He's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. Strategy rolls a 2, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6, range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field 4-1. Column 4, row 1, double star. That's a double star 2. It's a fly ball to Barnes. Barnes' range is on a 1 to 2. That is a 3. That's going to be good for a base hit. It's a single. Can't get it in time. Gonzalez will go to third. Stop sign goes up. So the stop sign goes up, and we've got runners on the corners. Jim Edmonds is up. Edmonds 1 for 2 today with a walk and a run. Strategy roll is a 14, and here is the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a walk on a 1 to 14. That is a 4. They'll load the bases up. So with the bases loaded, that's going to bring up Josh Broad. Broad, 2 for 3 today with 2 doubles and a run. Bases are loaded. They're going to go out and talk to Buckner on the mound real quick. All right, and the umpire calls them all back. And we're ready to begin. Here's the pitch again to Josh Broad. And that's going to be a 3-6. Column 3, row 6, strikeout on a 1 to 8. The 11 is too high. 5-3, column 5, row 3. That is a double to Barnes. On a 6, all runners will hold. So that is a die roll of a 4. All runners hold. And with that, Paul McAnally is up. 2 runs will score on that. It's now 5-0 Padres. Paul McAnally, 1 for 2 today with a walk, a strikeout, and 2 RBIs. No outs, by the way. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That is a blank. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Ground ball to Hudson. And are they going to try to score the runner? Yes. Will the defense go for the auto out at first? They are. So with that, Edmonds will score. Broad will go to third. And the out is at first. So 1 out, runners on first, runner on third. Kali Cabrera is up, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1, possible error on a throw. And that is going to be a 6-5, column 6, row 5, double star 6. It's a fly ball to Barnes. His range is on a 1-3. That's a 16. No error there. And that is a failed SF roll. So it's a failed sacrifice roll. And even on this, the lead runner, well, he failed that. We're going to check the die roll here. We have a 1. So Broad is the only lead runner there. So he automatically will score. And it's 2 outs, and it's 7-0 Padres. Chris Young, 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Buckner tired. They are going to leave him in. Here's the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field. 5-6, HRP. It's a home run by Young. On a 1-13, that is a 2. It's a solo home run by Chris Young. And that is a fly ball out of here down the left field line. Barnes goes back, can't get it. It's into the upper decks. And that is his second home run of the replay. And it's 8-0 Padres. Top of the order, they are going to pull Buckner. So the Diamondbacks once again making that call to the bullpen, Buckner coming out. And they are going to go with Juan Cruz. Cruz going to come out of the bullpen, step up. He's batting a 5.40 ERA. He's got 5 innings. He's got no wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 5 innings, allowed 4 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Billy Buckner, he went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 4 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 home run, an ERA of a 14.65. Ryan Giles, top of the order, is 2 for 3 today with a double and a walk, and here is the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. That is a strikeout. On a 1-6, that is a 6. Struck him out. So 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th as we sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Mark Reynolds, Justin Upton, Stephen Drew due up for the Diamondbacks. Let's take a look at the box score after 6.5 have been played here in here in Arizona. The Padres scored a run in the 2nd, 2 in the 6th. They just scored 5 runs in the top of the 7th, 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors. The Diamondbacks been shut out through 6. 0 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 4 left on base. Mark Reynolds it's going to be Reynolds, Upton, and Drew. Chris Young staying in. They're going to see if we can get one more inning out of him. Mark Reynolds, 0 for 2 today, 1-2, column 1, row 2. And we'll start off with a walk plus. That is an 11. That's a 22. Remember, we add 9 to that range. And with that, Reynolds will trot on down to first. Strategy rolls are turned off. And the reason they're turned off is we take the difference in the score. In this case, it's an 8-run game as the Padres have an 8-0 lead over the Diamondbacks. Add that to the inning. We're in the 7th inning. If the number is higher than 10, there is no strategy. Justin Upton, who walked his last 2 times up, infield coming to double play depth, and here is the pitch. 6-5, column 6, row 5, double star. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Edmonds. He'll make the catch and put one away. Infield still at double play depth. Chris Young now tired. Drew 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-3. That is a blank. Remember, Drew's left. We look to the left-handed side of the slash. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That is a double out there to Giles. And on a 6, we'll check the second die roll. That is a 4. All runners hold. And with that, Chris Snyder is now up. Bullpen for the Padres warming up. And here is the pitch with 1 out. Runners on first and second. Infield normal depth. 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be a possible error on a throw. 1-5, column 1, row 5. It's a fly ball out there to Giles. Error range for Giles is on a 1 to 10. The 12 out of his range. And that is a failed sacrifice roll, so we do have an out. But we will check for runner advancement. So nothing on the batter sacrifice fly. So on a 1, we're going to check the 2 there. Lead runner advances. So with that, Giles will score. And Drew, if roll is less than or equal to, will go to third. It's now 8-1. It is 8-1 and Juan Cruz. They are not going to let Cruz take the hit. They're going to bring in Aggie Ujia to come in to pinch hit. He's batting a .214, and here is the pitch. 3-2, column 3, row 2, strikeout plus. On a 1 to 17, the 18 is too high. 4-1, column 4, row 1, that's going to be good for a base hit. And with that, it's now 8-2. So it's a 6-run game. We go to the top of the order, Crispy Young, who's 1 for 3 with a double. And here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-15. That is a 6. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We go to the top of the 8th. It is 8. Padres 8, Diamondbacks 2, top of the 8th. Iguchi, Gonzalez, and Kuzminov due up for the Padres. So with that, the Diamondbacks going to go to their bullpen, and they are going to bring in. They're going to bring in Penna. Tony R. Penna will come in. That is his card. Penna batting a 180. He's pitched 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Juan Cruz, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 5.09. So Iguchi, Gonzalez, and Kuzminov due up. There is one change here to their, couple changes to their defense. Jackson coming out at first. So they are going to bring in Josh Whiteshell. He's going to come in, and in left field, they're going to bring in Chris Buick. And they're going to do a double. They're going to switch the positions there for that. So the way the Diamondbacks do a little double switch in their lineup there. Iguchi is up, and here is the pitch. Iguchi is 1 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts, and that's going to be 2-5. Column 2, row 5, and that's going to be a possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 6-2. Column 6, row 2. It's a power hit to Young. On a 13, that's going to be a fly ball out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 3 today with a double, a walk, 2 strikeouts, and a run. And here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. Possible error on a throw. 3-1, column 3, row 1. Ground ball to Whiteshell. Error range is a 0, nothing there. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. Kevin Kuzminov, 2 for 4 today with a strikeout and a run, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4, home run. That is a 0. Penna, nothing for a right-handed batter and a home run chance. 3-5, column 3, row 5, and that's going to be a double star 6, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Upton, who will make the catch and retire the side. So the Diamondbacks retire the Padres in order. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Josh Whiteshell, Orlando Hudson, and Chris Buick due up for the Diamondbacks. And with that, Chris Young has been pulled. We do have a new pitcher on the mound. And with that, Kevin Carmen will come up. That is his card. He'll make the Carmen. No ERA. He's got 2 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats for Chris Young, he went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts, and ERA of a 2.25. Josh Whiteshell batting a 500, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, that is a blank. 2-5, column 2, row 5, it's a line drive back to Carmen. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Orlando Hudson is 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. That is a walk on a 1-9. The 14 is too high. 4-3, column 4, row 3. That's going to be a double out there to Giles. And with that, that's going to be good for a base hit for Hudson. Chris Buke batting a 375, and here is the pitch. Runner on second with 1 out, 6-6, column 6, row 6, possible error on a throw. 1-3, column 1, row 3. It's going to be a power hit to McAnually. On a 15, that's going to be a fly ball out. On a 19, no error there, as his error range is a 0. And with that, Hudson will get the hold sign. 2 outs and a runner on second. Mark Reynolds up. Reynolds is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. Reynolds, 3-1, column 3, row 1. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Paul. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors after 8. Padres 8. Diamondbacks 2. We go to the top of the 9th. There was no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Diamondbacks. Top of the 9th, it's going to be Jim Edmonds, Josh Braun, and Paul McAnually due up for the Friars. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Let's take a look at the box score here. After 8 had been played in Arizona, the Padres scored a run in the 2nd, 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 5 in the 7th. 8 runs on 12 innings with no errors. The Diamondbacks, 2 runs in the 7th, 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. It was shut out in the last inning as well. And with that, Pena is done. So they are going to bring in, I think they're going to bring in Doug Slayton. So they're going to make that call to the bullpen. And with that, Doug Slayton will get the call to come up. We have a left switch and left coming up. They were saving him for the end here. That's why they didn't want to call him up earlier. Slayton pitched 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, an ERA of a 3.60 as he takes the mound. Stats for Tony Pena, he went 1 inning, an ERA of a 1.50. So with that, Jim Edmonds is 1 for 2 today with 2 walks and a run. And here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That's going to be a range play. 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a ground ball to Slayton. He'll make the catch. It's a chopper on top of the mound. It's a range check on a 1-2. That is a 4. Can't get it. It goes between his legs. And with that, Edmonds is on with a base hit. Josh Broad, 3 for 4 today with 3 doubles, 2 runs, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 3-3, that is going to be a blank. 2-6, column 2, row 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Buke. He'll make the catch and put one away. Infield double play depth. Paul McAnally is up. He's 1 for 3 with a walk, a strikeout, and 3 RBIs on the day. And here's the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. That's going to be a range play. Whose range do we check? That's going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, Hudson's range. His range is on a 1-4. That is a 4. He'll make the catch. Do we have a double play? No. Edmonds will go to second. It's a roll of a 6. When a roll of a 6 on a double play, the play is only at first. So 2 outs and a runner on second, and that's going to bring up Cali Cabri. Cabri is 0 for 3 today with an RBI. They are not letting him take the hit. And with that, Tony Clark will come in to pinch hit. Clark batting a 167, and here is the pitch. Slayton tired. 6-5, column 6, row 5. That is a blank. 5-1, column 5, row 1. It's a fly ball back there to Young. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So with that, Slayton well, we do have a new yep. Sean Kazmir will come in to take over at short. Kuzmanov done at third. And they're going to bring in Chase Hardley to take over at third. So Harley will be over there at third. McAnally in left field. Justin Huber will take over. And at right field, Drew Markakis will take over at. So they do make a lot of changes right now to their defense. And with that, Kevin Carmen is done. So the Padres are going to make that call to the bullpen, and they're going to bring in, we have a right, left, right coming up. I want to say Brian Cordy is going to come in. Brian Cordy is going to come in. He'll get the call up. Actually, Mike Adams. Sorry, Mike Adams will come into the game. That is his card. Important game here. They want to try to secure the win. Adams, 2.09 ERA. He's got a 4.1. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings. Allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Kevin Carmen. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no ERA. Justin Upton, 0 for 1 today with 2 walks, and here is the pitch. 5-3, column 5, row 3, strikeout plus on a 1-26. Remember, we add 10, we add 12 to the strikeout plus range. So it's a modifier of a plus 12. That is a 26. That is a 2. Struck him out. So 1 away, and here comes Stephen Drew. Drew is 2 for 3 today with a double and a run. And here is the pitch. 2-2. Column 2, row 2. It's a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 6-3. Column 6, row 3. Home run chance on a 1-7. The 12 is too high. 1-3. Column 1, row 3. It's a ground ball to Iguchi. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. And the Diamondbacks are down to the last out. Here is Chris Schneider, who is 0 for 3 today. Schneider with an RBI, though. He does have a run batted in. 1-5, column 1, row 5. It's a strikeout plus on a 1-24. That is a 3. Struck him out. As the San Diego Padres defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks with a final score of 8-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Final line score coming right up. So the San Diego Padres defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-2. San Diego, 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors. The Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Chris Young will get his 4th win of the replay. Edgar Gonzalez will pick up his 2nd loss of the replay. Chris Young hits his 2nd home run in the replay today. Let's take a look at the stats here for Chris Young. Young went 7 innings and had 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. An ERA of a 2.25. Edgar Gonzalez will get the loss. He went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. An ERA of a 3.38. Mike Adams, the last pitcher up for the Padres. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 1.70. Doug Slayton, the last pitcher up for the Diamondbacks, went 1 inning, had 1 hit, an ERA of a 3.0. So that's going to do it for us here in Arizona at Chase Field as the Padres will improve to 13-5, and the Diamondbacks will drop to 9-8. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live. And when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.